Decades-old case in Manitowoc County that received national attention, also back in the spotlight once again. Online court records show the ongoing appeal for convicted murderer Steven Avery is assigned to a new judge in another county.
And this comes after another recent development. A former investigator who worked on the Avery case was recently charged with misconduct for an unrelated issue. Samantha Cavalli has the newest court developments and a first alert update.
Kimmy and Bill, the Wisconsin Department of Justice telling me today the decision Judge Anthony Lembrecht made to recuse himself from the case was made on his own. Neither party had moved for it. Lembrecht was assigned to the case after Manitowoc County was expanded to include a fourth branch in 2022. Steven Avery, along with his nephew, Brendan Dassey, are currently serving life sentences for the 2005 murder of Teresa Halbach. Avery's defense team has filed an appeal to reverse his conviction. New court documents obtained by Action 2 News state Judge Lambrecht's disqualification from the case. The DOJ tells me via email that special judicial assignments allow a case to be transferred to a different judge for various reasons. This transfer application says, quote, Judge Lambrecht believes recusal is appropriate at this time. It was approved November 13th. Before becoming a judge, Lambrecht was the assistant district attorney for Manitowoc County and worked closely with the sheriff's office. On November 4th, former Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office Lieutenant David Remiker was criminally charged by the Brown County District Attorney's Office for misconduct. This after an audit in February showed several $1,000s worth of assets weren't deposited into the accounts they should have been. Remiker retired in late January. He was one of the investigators in the case against Steven Avery. On Monday, an order assigned Waushara County Judge Guy Dutcher to the case. In a statement sent via email from defense attorney Kathleen Zellner, it says, quote, the application was made by the current judge, Lambrecht. The new judge is Judge Guy D. Dutcher. Mr. Avery is pleased to be in a county other than Manitowoc, end quote. Now, the DOJ tells me that this doesn't mean the case has been moved to Waushara County. It just means the judge has been temporarily assigned to preside over a Manitowoc County case. So far, no new proceedings have been scheduled in the Avery case. Back to you.